Well, today I have a very special and very rare treat. A very good friend of mine on YouTube alerted me and let me know that there was a very good seller who had a yard seller account who was selling a few Sailor Moon dolls. So, luckily, I had just enough saved up that I went on a bit of a shopping spree, and I got something I've been waiting for a really long time. Well, this is the box she came in. Now, she was used, so I don't have her bonuses or anything, but that's okay, because the important thing is the doll herself. And here she is. This is the 1997 North American release Chibi-Moon doll. Now, the thing about her is that at the time that she came out, we hadn't gotten this far in the series. What Irwin did was they got the licensing rights to do several of the Sailor Moon S series characters. So while we were just starting to get the first episodes with Chibiusa, this doll was already in production. So when she came out in 1997, we were just wrapping up the Sailor Moon R arc. This was a bit of a spoiler. At the time, there was no English name for her Sailor Senshi name. In Japan, she is, of course, Sailor Chibi-Moon, as you can see in the new manga. We wouldn't have her English name, Sailor Mini-Moon, for another 2 years. So this is a real treat. She's about, I'd say, 10 inches, maybe 10 and a half. She's certainly shorter than the Sailor Moon doll. If I can show her there. There we go, mother and daughter. So you can see she's about 10 inches. This is something I did not expect. The detail work in her eyes, this really does look like the anime. I was really surprised because when you see pictures of her online, they're not really this well done. So you just see like this little red dot. So I get the actual doll and her eyes are actually exquisite. And she has baby pink lips and big gold earrings, just like her 6-inch counterpart, or 5-inch if you think about it. The outfit is nice and shiny. It's got a nice sheen to it. She has a metal locket, and her boots are a deep dark pink. Not quite red, but not exactly magenta either. Now, something I want to note here, if you get your own Chibi-Moon doll or any other doll from this era, you've got to be a little bit careful with her. Back then, Irwin actually didn't use plastic ties for the hair. They used rubber bands. And let me see if you can tell in the camera. Over time, this is just natural, over time rubber bands tend to deteriorate a little bit. So you have to keep very good care of her. You have to keep her out of direct heat. Don't let your room get more than 70 degrees. Something I learned with her mother. Another interesting thing, the box she came in gives us a little glimpse of this. With a lot of the Sailor Moon S series dolls, they have this background instead of the usual one with the moons on it, and this is taken from a scene in the R anime. At the time it came out, we hadn't gotten this far yet. This is when they come back from the future, right before they see Black Lady, or Wicked Lady as she was known in the States. And this is actually just how you see it in the anime. And I wanted to point that out because it actually belongs on my Quirkalicious page, link at the bottom. Because look at that. Luna, Artemis, and Luna P all have black moons. Isn't that something? This is in the anime as well. You know, sometimes the animators give us like little hints that somebody's going to turn evil. We just don't know who yet. I thought that was pretty cool. Now, another thing, too, is that usually these dolls tend to come with stands. This one doesn't, but you've already seen the stands in other videos. This one also came with a different wand. This is the one that she came with. Let me see if I can get a good... Wow, that came in perfect. Sometimes I surprise myself. This wand isn't actually like any wand that you see in the series. It's very curious that Irwin did this. You know, it's not quite Uranus's wand. Something very unique just for the North American market. Finding this doll was something else. This took me, oh good lord, I want to say over 10 years at least, maybe 12. And finding her on eBay is going to be very difficult. They go for different prices. I was very fortunate to find her for a good one. I want to point out something else with the box too. I noted this in her smaller counterparts video, but now that I have a nice clear view, I can show you what the box looks like. These are the prototype dolls. The actual prototypes are, of course, never released. This is what they could have produced. The final dolls look different, of course, because here we see that Irwin actually thought about doing a teenage Chibiusa doll. This is the outfit that she would have come with. Isn't it something that Kurosagi would wear? That's kind of cute. And at the bottom it reminds you of other products that you can get, you know, like the spinning base and dolls with the light-up tiara. No mention is actually made of Chibiusa on this at all, except for the pictures. They gave her her English name, Rini, but again, no Sailor Senshi name, because it was still much too early for this. This doll is definitely a must-have if you're a Sailor Moon fan, and even more so if you're into Chibiusa. Another nice thing about her hair, though, when it comes out kind of like it does in the anime, but you can easily pull this down and have her look almost teenage. That's really cute. Very much worth the price. I very much love this one.